the man pushed his grandmother's coffin out of the house. As they watched the man's figure fade away, the father and son had tears in their eyes. The man's words made them finally realize how stupid they had been in the past. After reacting, the father and son ran out together. The three of them pushed the coffin and accompanied their grandmother for a walk. Before that, there were three people who didn't get along well. The boy accidentally befriended this overbearing man. The man broke into the boy's house and stayed there. The boy became rebellious under his influence and even had a big fight with his father. In return, the father scolded him even more harshly. Finally, Forney couldn't take it anymore. It was Heather's problem. Father and son had a big fight, and finally they parted ways. Looking at the mess in the dining room, Grandma couldn't help but hide her face and cry. Since the death of her daughter-in-law, the family had been torn apart. Her son is drowning in grief, and her grandson is becoming more and more rebellious. And there's nothing she can do about it. Listening to his grandmother's words of remorse, Heather's heart ached with sadness. He wanted to comfort her, but there was nothing he could do. A few moments later, he went to his grandmother's room and shared with her the funny stories of the past few days, telling her jokes to make her happy and promising her that he would get up early tomorrow and go out for a walk with her. What Heather didn't know was that the moment the lights went out, the old man's life was coming to an end. The next morning, before her father woke up, Forney stole his bank card. He withdrew $1,800 from the ATM to buy back his mother's last possession, her favorite red sports car. But the owner told him the car was no longer here. No matter how much he begged, the owner wouldn't tell him where the car was. Just then, the boss's son approached him, the same bully who bullied him every day at school. In the face of the bully's taunts, Forney did not respond and rode his bike back to his home in despair. As soon as he entered the house, he saw his father sitting on the couch with a sad look on his face. It turns out that Heather woke up in the morning to take his grandmother for a walk, only to find that she had passed away in her sleep. The shock was too much for the three of them to handle. In the end, Heather was the first to break the silence, overturned the table, and angrily left this sad place. Forney, on the other hand, looked at the cash in his hand and pondered. Since he couldn't redeem his mother's favorite, he used the money to help Arnie pay off his ticket. When the boy arrived at the girl's place on a high note, he saw a scene that broke his heart. The man is having sex with the girl in bed. The sight of the man having sex with the girl in the bed was a real turn-on for him. For Forney, apart from his love, Arnie was his emotional support for the loss of his mother. So when he saw his two best friends together, a sense of betrayal came over him. He picked up a crowbar and threw it at Heather's car. When Heather rushed out to stop him, he swung the bat at him without mercy. He cursed the adulterous couple in the most vicious way possible, then returned to the house in a fury, smashing everything in sight. The death of his grandmother and the betrayal of his best friend have driven Forney completely out of his mind. When he sees the gardening scissors on the floor, he has an evil thought. He takes the scissors to the bully's house and forces him to reveal the whereabouts of his mother's car. This scene scares the shit out of the bully, who tells him that the car has been taken to a junkyard. Having gotten the information, Forney slowly loosened the scissors. The bully catches him at the right moment and tackles him to the ground. Just as the bully is about to teach him the lesson of a lifetime, the landing window is violently opened by Heather. Heather picks up the scissors on the floor and quickly grabs the bully by the neck and cuts off a piece of flesh from his nose. Heather's violent behavior causes Forney to yell at him. Then Forney went to the junkyard and found his mother's car among all the junk. He couldn't wait to get into the car and felt the sin of his mother before falling into a deep, exhausted sleep. In his dream, he went back to the day of his mother's accident. His father was radiant and his mother was gentle and beautiful. They were the envy of everyone, until the damn truck came along and shattered the dream. The shock woke Forney up in a flash, and then the car fell upside down, and he fell out of it. He stared in disbelief as his mother's favorite car was crushed to pieces, and the only memories he had left were lost. When he got home, his father was standing in the living room waiting for him. His son had been out all night last night, and he had been waiting in the living room all night. But when he saw the tears in his son's eyes, he still swallowed his words of reproach. Today is Grandma's funeral. At the farewell party, the boy stood on the stage with a sad face and didn't say a word. Just then, a man staggers out from the sidewalk with an unfinished can of beer in his hand. He didn't come to pick a fight. He had something to say. Then he told his story. When he was a little boy, he blew up a car for being naughty. The debris from the car explosion bounced off him and knocked him unconscious. When he woke up in the hospital, the doctor told him he had lost one of his balls. The news was like a bolt from the blue, shattering all his defenses. He went on a rampage, smashing everything in the hospital. The only thing on his mind at the time was that he had lost his balls. He ended up in a juvenile detention center, until one day, he went to the bathroom and saw another one. And then he realized that at least he had one. Didn't he? All its functions are still intact. Why keep obsessing over the lost egg? It's like you and your father. You've lost your wife, but you still have your son. You've lost your mother, but you still have a father who loves you. You two are like the egg I have left. Do we have to lose each other to appreciate each other? You know what? Grandma's last wish was for you to walk with her in the morning. Now that she's gone, I'll fulfill my promise. After saying that, he pushed Grandma's coffin and walked out the door. As they watched Heather fade away, the father and son were overcome with tears in their eyes. Heather's words made them realize how stupid they had been in the past. After reacting, the father and son ran out together. The three of them pushed the coffin and walked with their grandmother. The next day, the father shaved off his beard and became handsome again. But at the same time, they learned the bad news that Heather was gone. No one knew where he had gone, just as no one knew why he had come. But before he left, he dragged back the remains of the red car and left a message on the roof. Heather came here. This is the ending of the 2010 American movie Hesher. It's been said that Heather is a figment of his imagination. He represents a different side of Forney. Others say Heather is the grown-up Forney, traveling from the future only to redeem his childhood self. I love the character of Heather. He's got long hair, he's got crazy eyes, he's got this crazy thing going on. He's always angry, but he has a sense of justice. Heather's arrival was a devil and possibly a bomb to a family on the brink of collapse. He's been wreaking havoc on the world, but he's only ever wanted this little family to be whole. But no matter how absurd his actions are, they only serve to teach the world one simple lesson: cherish the people in front of you. I am Zero Sense Film. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.